With the Me Too movement and allegations of sexual assault making news, people are asking the question, how does anyone else know if two people consented to sex or whether it was an assault or rape? Believe it or not, there's an app for that. And Jamie Tucker explains in tonight's What the Tech.
Very interesting. An app that can hold the truth when it comes to a sexual encounter. Was sex a mutual decision? The app uConsent could hold the answer.
uConsent is for iPhones and Android devices. Here's how it works. Someone downloads the app, gives it permission to access the phone's camera and location. And if the user finds themselves in a situation where they feel they need consent from a second party, they open the app and they choose Request Consent. The app asks, consent for what? Then the second person must download the app on their phone, select Grant Consent, and answer the same question. For what? Once that's done, the person granting consent must scan a QR code on the other person's phone. The app notes and saves a record of the consent, the date, time, location, which it gets from the phone's GPS. The app states the information is encrypted and no one else can see the consent agreement unless it is subpoenaed in court. The app never asks for a registration. You don't need to give it an email address or a phone number. It does not require any identification.
Lawyers say the agreements stored in this app probably would not stand up in a court of law. The app developers acknowledge that and say, think of it as a digital handshake agreement. Times we're living in. I'm Jamie Tucker, and uConsent is the app of the day.
And similar apps have been released this year for both iPhones and Android devices.